In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can find any influencers or alpha colors wallet address for copy trading. Basically, I will show you how to find best alpha colors in this space, the ones who called tokens at earliest stage, how to find their wallet address, and how to copy trade them. Make sure to subscribe this channel and watch this video until the end because there are so many things to cover. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'm on Dex screener. First, let's find a successful token in here. For example, let's see. This one went to something around $200 million market cap. Let me check the token. Yeah, it was a very successful token. Let me copy the contract and find the first alpha colors who called this token. Just to Telegram, I'm using SpyDefi bot. You can see the username in here. In here, /check calls, and now paste the contract. In this way, we can find the first alpha colors who called this token. Okay, now we have a list of all KOLs who called this token. You can see, for example, this channel called the token when it had only 300,000 market cap, quite early. However, this channel calls so many tokens and the overall performance is not that much good. Let's check this one. Let's click on view stats. Okay, this shows if we put $100 in his last 5 calls at ATH, that was $1.5 thousand, and right now with the current price it's 190. It's quite interesting. His last 5 calls were quite profitable. I think that's a good channel to actually find the owner's wallet. Let's click on that. Okay, it seems it's a Chinese channel, and it has so many members. You can see the views, it's quite high. Probably it's quite tough to find the owner's wallet address because he knows as soon as he promotes a token, that token will pump. Many people probably look for the owner's wallet address, and maybe he always change his wallet for different trades. But let's do our best to find his wallet address. You can see his last call in here. What I want to do, I want to find his last calls and find which wallets actually interacted with those contracts, with those tokens before the time that this, for example, call posted. For example, this call posted at 6:23. We have to find some wallets that bought this token before this time. What I want to do is I want to use Dune Analytics for that. Just go to dune.com. In the search bar, search common Solana wallet. Okay, let's click on this one, and now we have to fork the code of this query. Actually, just click on fork. This code basically find some wallets that hold these 2 tokens. We can change the contract in here. And they actually bought that before this specific date that we can modify that. 2 tokens is not enough because probably for especially big alpha colors, so many people will jump in as soon as they call the token. I'm looking for something around 5 tokens, so let me ask ChatGPT to change this code for me. I want to have 5 tokens. So what we want to do is basically we will paste this code and we will change the contracts and dates based on that alpha caller's last calls. So we will find his last 5 calls and we will change the date and time based on that to find some valids, something around 10 to 20 maximum. And we'll check those valids to find which one of them are related to the owner of the channel. Just copy that. Now, go in here and paste the contract in here. Now we only have to, change these contracts. Let's go to his channel again. This was his last call on Sol. Just copy that and paste it in here. Okay, let's change the date. We're 21 and this is 12. Yeah. And for the time, this called at 6:23 p.m. Let's write 6:23, 18, 23. Second token, this one, copy that. Oh, I think they are the same token. CTN, yes, they are same token. Let's go up. Copy this token. This is a new one. 3 p.m. Okay, for this one, 16, 4 p.m. 21, 12, and paste the contract in here. We can even have, for example, before the post, we can, set the time before the post, but I prefer, to set it exactly the same as the post time. Now, in here, let's find another contract. Okay, I think now we're good to go. Just click on run in here. As you can see, now we have 5 valids that almost bought these 5 tokens before the time posted. This is interesting. And now we have to check these 5 valids because probably, this KOL has a private alpha group and he share different tokens before sharing those on his public channel. Maybe one of these wallets be part of that private group. Maybe one of them be the KOL's wallet, or maybe we can find a wallet that actually the KOL copy trade that person. This is quite interesting. Let's actually check them. Let's copy the first one. Go to GMGN website and paste it in here. Go to activity and you can see his last trade. Okay, this wallet was quite profitable and he already bought all those tokens. Let's find that actually. For example, the last call for this alpha color was this one. He actually called that around here. Let's actually copy the contract, paste it in here, and now let's check this wallet and see when he bought the token. Okay, if I click on buy, let me scroll down. He bought at 5 p.m. Let's see the post. This posted at 5:27 and this wallet bought the token at 5 p.m. That's quite interesting, and he bought exactly at the beginning. Quite good, very interesting wallet. Let's check other tokens. Let's check the second call. The second call was for this token. Let's copy that, paste it in here. Actually, this was a rug. It went to 0. And copy the contract, paste it in here. Okay, let's see. This wallet bought at 4 p.m. Let's check actually the call. It called at 3 p.m. So this wallet bought the token exactly before this call. There is a very high chance that this wallet is related to the KOL. Maybe he's part of his private channel, or maybe he's the owner. By using this strategy, you can find so many good wallets, and when good KOLs with so many followers usually promote a token, especially on their public channel, they pump the price, and that's an easy profit. One thing that you have to keep in mind is probably a lot of these calls were actually paid promotions, and the KOL never bought those tokens. That's the reason you may not get any result from finding the common wallets. So it's quite important to play around with different calls, add them to find common wallets, and in this way you can find the KOL wallet, or at least some people in his private alpha group. Let's say you found some good wallets. Just go to NovaBot. Nova is the fastest sniper bot or copy trading bot that you can find. They have so many great features. Just click on start. I have to mention Nova is actually an invite only tool, and you can use my invite link in the video description. In this way you can gain immediate access to this bot, otherwise you would get stuck in the wait list. Okay, in here what we want to do is click on copy trade, new task. We have to paste the wallet in here, and now we have so many great features. One of the things that I want to enable at first is buy once, because many bots or KOLs could buy a token multiple times, for example 10 times, 20 times. I don't want to buy exactly the same as those people. In this way we have to pay so much money for gas fees. I want to only buy once. That's my goal. Because at first you have to analyze the wallet for copy trading. That's the reason I always suggest to start with very low amount of money. For example, for max buy amount, I don't want to put one sol. I want to start with a very low amount of money, for example 0.1 sol. Yes, I could get into loss because of the gas fees, and even if I take a profit, I will lose money. I paid for gas, but after trying the wallet, after the copy trading the wallet, when you see the P&L, the ROI for that wallet, and it was profitable, then you can increase this amount. This is my suggestion. So enable buy once. For max buy amounts, try to use a very low amount of money, few dollars, to only test the wallet. And for min market cap, you can actually increase this market cap, for example to 30,000. I keep this at 5. You can actually have a min buy trigger as well. For example, only if the KOL buy minimum one soul, I want this trigger enable and the bots buy for me. Because some KOLs may do some fishy activities. For example, they buy $1 from a token, and only for some people who are copy trade that's valid. In this way, we can actually filter those tokens to only find some values that KOL really interested on those and probably will announce in his channel. You can even increase this amount. It really depends on the KOL's wallet. For the buy fee and buy tip, you can actually customize them as well. I will keep them the same as this. You can change the slippage to something around 30%. What I want to do actually is to have some take profit and a stop loss as well. For example, we can say, let's click on new take profit. We can say after 100% profit, I want to actually sell 50% of the tokens. We can actually have this take profit strategy as well. I really hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe this channel, like the video, and definitely join my Telegram channel. We're growing crazy. Cheers viewers, hope to see you in my next videos.